What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Alfia Williams. I am the owner of Beyond the Gate group on Facebook, and I want to come into your home tonight and or morning, whenever you're listening to this, and talk to you about Beyond the Gate. Now, this is episode 6. And I am gonna say this is a doozy. Now we left off where Danny had to go to the wedding. Vernon, her father, had to tell her, that they're going to attend the wedding. Well, okay. And I got tongue tied. Annette actually told them they was going to the wedding. So, Danny said she objects and she pulls the gun out. So let's fast forward to episode 6 at 2 p.m. But I got to watch at 6 p.m. when I got home. Now, because I watched it on Paramount Plus. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You don't want to miss any of my updates because I'm going to be spilling some tea. Because I said I was just going to wait till just to cover all 5 episodes again on Friday. But today deserved its own episode video review. Turns out, this is going to be a major spoiler. Danny did not shoot anybody. And it wasn't a daydream. Hallelujah, because I was like, is it a daydream? Because I was like, okay, I can't do any daydreams. Because, Tyler be doing daydreams. And I've heard the other soap operas be doing daydreams. So shout out to the creator and the writer of Beyond the Gate. You're doing an amazing job. And I am going to still support. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. People that are complaining, saying, oh, the show's not good, that's not good, it's not this, that, third. Well, I'm going to say it like this. If we can hold on to Tyler and waiting on Karen to have them daggone babies, we can definitely hang on to Beyond the Gate. We don't want it to go too fast into the point where it's so good to the point where we're like, dang, we need more. I want it to take its time because I'm not even going to lie. If you were a fan of Empire when it first came out, you know how we all was like on the edge of our seat every week. Then when season 2 hit, we was just like, okay. I know I was. Cause I was like, okay, when's the action really gonna hit? And nothing ever compared to out of all the seasons was the best season, in my opinion, was season 1. So I want it to take its time and chill like fine wine. All right, let's get into this episode. So Danny pulls out the gun and she's holding Bill and Haley at gunpoint. Now, I don't think she wanted to shoot anybody. I'm not even gonna sit here in front like her, like Naomi said, told her grandmother. I don't think she wanted to kill anybody or hurt anybody or anything. And I'm gonna say this: I think she was a scorned woman. I believe that's what I think. And I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna stand beside her. I really am. Like somebody else said, I'm gonna stand beside her. Now I will say this: I want Danny to really know her worth. Danny is worth more than she will ever know. Because I'm gonna say this: yeah, she gave up everything to be married to Bill, and that happens a lot. And another woman comes along, and I will say this: it's okay. It's okay, because I promise you, when you heal, baby, and that heel looks good on you, boo, I promise you, Bill gonna be rethinking. Because I'm gonna tell you something: how Haley get him is how she lose him. And not too much on Haley because I still blame Bill. I blame both of them. And I will say this: I blame Bill more than anybody. It may seem like, oh, I'm really hating on Haley or blaming Haley. I'm blaming Bill because you had a choice. You got with a girl that was very vulnerable. But I'm also say this, like somebody said on Twitter, I think Haley has a hidden agenda. I think she's really been hurt. But I'm also say this: that does not allow you to be best friends with somebody and then get with their dad. And he was married, and you ate dinner with them. You broke bread with them. Like, no, shawty, I'm side eyeing you. Now, let's get back into this episode. So, Danny does shoot, but she does shoot at the flowers. And even after all the chaos she did cause at the wedding, and the photographer that was taking pictures, he couldn't even finish his own job because he had left in distraught because they was like, you can't hurt these people. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Shout out to Naomi. She was defending her mom. I love people that stand up for their mom. Yes, her mom was wrong, but I will say this: this wouldn't have happened if she could have went to Paris. Like Maria said, this is hot Georgia. This is not Paris. She could have went to Paris, but you didn't let her go to Paris. She wanted to go to Paris and be away from all this BS. Yes, she did not want to go to this wedding, and I do blame her parents. Because let me tell you something. I understand you being tense, but I'm gonna say this, Bill. Why did you want your ex to go? Did you want her to see that you had something better? You did not trade up. You didn't trade up at all because you got a child too. Because she's the same age as your oldest daughter. That's just nasty. That's just nasty. You're nasty. Like Reagan said, get nasty. Okay, so I will say this. What can I say? She really wanted what really stood out to me. She wanted Haley to get on her knees, and Haley was like, no. They went no, but Bill was about to do it. Look like then he took the gun from her, and the gun went off, and I'm just like, oh wow, did somebody get shot? No one got shot. Um, and after they pulled the gun from her, he pulled the gun from her, and her son-in-law took the gun from him. He gave the gun to Bill. Gave the gun to his son-in-law, and everybody rushed over to Danny. No one cared about Haley or Bill. They was like, F that. I think after all this went on, I think Haley should have took an eye opener, because even what Danny said to them, tell some, it'll never be over. Y'all gonna have hell. And she may think, oh, well, I want to be Mrs. Hamilton so bad. You wanted a life. I really believe, like I said in my other video, she really wants to be Danny. And there's only one Danny, and that's her. And her family rushed over to her after the whole dramatic scene. She had held him up. And I'm going to say this. They was trying to keep it a secret because, of course, Naomi's husband is a police officer. And it was live streaming because Chelsea is a model and she has over 1 million followers, and she was streaming because she was recording her day. And I'm going to say this. Now, Chelsea, I'm going to say this. Now, I know you said it's an accident, but I'm going to go ahead and say, in my gut feeling, I don't really think it's an accident. Because why was you live streaming your daddy event? And I don't want to hear, oh, no, because you don't even like Haley. So why were you live streaming? Like, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Let me tell you something. If I don't want to be somewhere, I'm not supposed to live stream something I'm at. And I know that it's probably for content. Yeah, I'm side-eyeing the daughter too. I know she's sorry she didn't want. Her mom said she don't think she did it on purpose, but I'm still side-eyeing her because you knew your phone with girl, and I want to hear no. My mom had it. No, baby, I'm still side-eyeing. So I'm not gonna touch too much on that because I know some people may say Chelsea didn't do it on purpose, but she was already live streaming. She was. I will say that. But you didn't think to turn. Why was you live streaming anyway? That irked me. Because, girl, what the hell was you live streaming that for? Nobody wanted to see that shit. But back to what I was saying, it just irked me. But I'm not too much on Chelsea. I guess not too much on Chelsea. But Leslie and Ava. And somebody said on Twitter, you expect me to think that Ted would be a deadbeat? Now I'm gonna go ahead and say, if he's a deadbeat, something in my gut just keep telling me that child is not his. And Leslie made this whole lie. And she was obsessed with Ted. That's something I'm stick to because I'm gonna be delusional like that. Because it just doesn't seem like he would. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say if he fooled us all saying, oh, that child, I had a child, but I'm gonna act like I don't have a child. Basically, like Nicole wouldn't let him take care of the child. And if she like that, Nicole, I like you. Don't do this. Don't piss me off. But I understand. But I do shout out to Danny and Nicole's moment that they had and how sisters just came together and bond. Now, I ain't gonna lie, episode 5, Nicole rubbed me wrong when she was trying to basically say Bill don't love her or whatever. She was trying to give herself love, but she knew at that moment her sister was not herself. That was not Danny. That was hurt. That was the hurt talking. And she comforted her and hugged her. And I'm gonna go ahead and say, Anita, you wrong. You're more embarrassed by anything because you know how your parents, when you embarrass your parents, that's what Anita gives. You embarrassed her like at the store, at the grocery store. You just showed your ass, and Mama mad. Yeah, Anita was mad, and I get it. But Anita, let me tell you something. Shout out to my girl because she's playing on SVU. I don't know if she has, because, I ain't gonna lie. You know how you haven't watched the SVU episode in a long time, then you go back to watch it, it's like you never even missed anything, kind of. But I don't know if she's still on the show. I really don't. But she used to be the medical examiner, and she was real good. I loved her. And I'm glad that she's on playing Anita Dupree. So shout out to her. But Anita was drinking that drink like it was like hardcore, looking like this is my weed. Like y'all done messed up at the stove, and I'm mad because y'all showed y'all like I ain't showed y'all no home training. Like, come on now, your daughter was upset. This would not happen if she went to Hot Paris. So yeah, I blame the parents, Vernon and Anita. and everybody else. But like I said, if y'all could actually went without Danny, and then the dad's like, we're gonna do damage control, we're gonna do a press conference. And let's talk about Andre. Andre, what are you doing? That girl has a whole boyfriend, and he noticed that you want his girl, and they delivered that baby. That's so sweet. But Andre, you just was less than 24 hours clapping somebody's cheeks. That is still not over their ex. Go back to Danny. Go feel hopeless romantic or something. Cause baby, you trying to chase after somebody that has a whole boyfriend. And then let's talk about how her boyfriend thought she was standing him up. And then he caught a whole attitude. You stood me up. She works at a hospital. She's gonna be on demand. Like, come on now. She's breaking out into the medical field. I think she just graduated, and she just got that job. So like, chill. You think she'll stand you up? No. She'll come. You saw how she just was tired the other night when y'all went out, and she went to sleep. You got to carry her in the house. No. Mm-mm. I need you to back up. I need your insecurities showing. Like they said, your slip is showing. Your slip is showing. Um, but um, Leslie daughter Ava really did lie. Cause did y'all peep that shit? Cause she was like, yeah, Nicole act like she was better than my. No, Nicole was giving you an interview and she act like she was a normal person. She act like she was better. She didn't say, oh, she didn't take you around and say, oh, this is my Dior collection. This is my Chanel, my Celine, my Givenchy, my what are those bags? Those Birkin bags, my Louis Vuitton. She wasn't showing you all, and then the Chanel dishes or whatever. And you sounds like she acting all like she's better. No, girls, that girl was acting like a normal person. She didn't act like she had all the millions behind her name. She acted like a regular person, and she wasn't rude. And she's willing to work with you, and then you act like that. I'm gonna go ahead and say, yo, I'm gonna fill you with head lies. You know how they be saying like bitter women be filling their children with bitter lies? That's Leslie. And I really believe that is not Ted's child. Now, if that is Ted's child, I hope that is something where he didn't know she slept with him. He didn't know, and he had to get a restraining order. Because Leslie gives me that stalker's vibe. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't think Eve knows that her mom ran that girl up the road. I really don't. And if she did, she played it very well, but I don't think she knew. But I'm gonna go ahead and say it was on one of those scenes. How you read body language? It looked like Ava was looking like, Mom, my mom is lying, but I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna stick beside her. No, ma'am, your mama lying. But overall, it was a good episode. It kept you on the edge of your seats. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I really thought she was gonna shoot somebody. I would have shot Billy in the foot. He would have felt that pain. But yeah. And then did y'all see how Haley just tried to jump in front of Bill or whatever? Like she was strong. Girl, bye. Like this somebody say, I'm ready for the real Haley to stand up. Will the real MC stand up? Cause come on now. What else could I say? Oh, shout out to the girl in the office, the hospital. She knew something about Vanessa McBride and her husband. So Vanessa did have on last week's episode, she met up with somebody that was not her husband. So we could say she cheating her husband. She lonely because her husband's a surgeon. Baby, if you're lonely, go buy a puppy. Go shopping with his money. But she's a realtor, so she has her own money. So yeah. Let's see what else I need to cover. I think that's all I need to cover. But overall, was a good episode. I'll give it a 10 out of 10 because that wedding scene was everything. Now, I want to say this. How is Naomi's husband going to cover this up because he was a police officer? Yeah, I hope he don't get in trouble. And what is he gonna do with the gun? I hope Bill don't use him because I know how Naomi is. Naomi gonna look like she gonna ride for her mom, ride for the wheel. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. I feel my heart goes out more to Naomi. Chelsea, it does, but not as much as Naomi because that was her friend, her best friend, and she lost a friend because, like you said, she lost her dad and she lost her best friend because they're both married to each other. And Haley really thinks she found somebody, and then they supposed to be doing getting freaky, and he gotta go do a press conference. Gotta go do damage control. Yeah, Haley, being Mrs. Hamilton sucks, don't it? Now you're gonna feel how Danny is, because I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Do y'all really think that Bill would cheat on her like he cheated on Mrs. Danny Dupree Hamilton? So yeah. And that's all. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, bye.